Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Souris Valley Sabre Dogs Baseball here on the YouTube channel of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. I am your host, Jared Sleppy. Thank you so much for everyone for tuning in. Tonight the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs take on the Badlands Big Sticks. Both teams are tied in a three-way tie for first place in the Lewis Division in the Expedition League with the Hub City Hotshots. So all three of those teams are 3-2. The Pierre Trappers are 1-4. And just above them by a half game are the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks, who are 1-3. Tonight's starter for the Sabre Dogs on the mound is Xavier Caldwell. He's having himself a nice start to his season. And as for the Badlands Big Sticks, starting for them is going to be Schwellenbach. And we'll go ahead and get to the starting rosters right now. First for the Badlands Big Sticks, leading off, and starting at shortstop is Bryson Ford, batting second. Number 4, the center fielder, Kaimana Souza Palui. Batting third is the catcher, Braden Olson. Batting fourth in left field is Connor Van Cleve. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Garrett Dupuis. Batting sixth is the right fielder, Gabe Knowles. Batting seventh is Jarrett Humphrey, the first baseman. Batting eighth is Joseph Harris, the designated hitter. And batting ninth is Ben Toma, the second baseman. And again, starting for the Badlands Big Sticks is Schellenbach, the pitcher for the Badlands Big Sticks. And now for your Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Starting off in center field and leading off is Cruz Taylor. Batting second and playing shortstop for the second straight game is Austin Reno. Batting third and playing third is Chauncey Callier. Batting cleanup, the catcher is Justin Henley. Batting fifth is Sam Powers, the first baseman. Batting sixth, the left fielder is Hunter Holland. Batting seventh, the second baseman Tyler Courtney. Batting eighth, the designated hitter Jace Mapston. And batting ninth is Wilson Rubion, and he will be in right field. So Jace Mapston once again will be forced to hit thanks to the Sabre Dogs being down to just 8 hitters total in their roster, as Nick Pierce and Mason Dennison are both injured. Nick Pierce is done for the season. He is headed home. And as for Mason Dennison, he is listed as day-to-day, according to head coach Corey Thompson. And speaking of which, Coach Thompson had a lot of praise for this club for getting the sweep at Wheat City after losing their first game to the Whiskey Jacks at home in Minot, 6-4 on opening night on Saturday. It was a big step in the right direction, he said, in terms of the hitting and the pitching as well. They just want to keep putting together games top to bottom that are perfect, just like this last game that they had on Thursday. And in that game, a fantastic showing overall from the hitting, the starting pitching, and the relief pitching. As the starting pitcher, Jace Mapston, was able to go 3 innings for the Sabre Dogs, in which he allowed just 1 walk, 2 hits, and 2 earned runs. And then the relief pitcher, Tyler Courtney, who normally plays second base, came in. He went for 6 innings and gave up just 2 hits and 2 walks with no earned runs, and struck out 5. So a nice first outing for Tyler Courtney on the mound. Things are getting better for the Sabre Dogs hitting as well, as they're finally now hitting over 200. As going into the series, they were hitting just 103. And a nice series sweep gets this team up to 216, as they are 35 for 162 on the season. Very much improved hitting team than they were about a week ago. We'll go and send it to a commercial break. We'll be back after the break. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe. Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better. You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Souris River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience. We are back, and the Sabre Dogs set to take on the Badlands Big Sticks here, 7:35 p.m. local time and 6:35 Central Time. That'll be in just about 5 minutes. So Xavier Caldwell will once again get the ball to start things out for the Sabre Dogs. He has one outing in which he allowed just one earned run in 6 innings with 6 strikeouts, 2 walks allowed, and 3 hits allowed. Puts him at a 1.5 ERA and an 0.83 whip. So a great season to start for Xavier Caldwell. Had a little bit of the pregame jitters in the first inning against the Whiskey Jacks. He allowed a run, but could have been a lot worse. He had 2 runners left on base to finish the inning. So he ended up giving himself a little bit of a break there and ended up cruising through the rest of the Whiskey Jack batters. Unfortunately, the bullpen wasn't quite able to hold the fort down, if you will. Here's some of your stats for the Sabre Dogs as Jace Mapston is leading the team in hitting. I mean, granted, he only has played 1 game, but he's 1 for 2 with an RBI single yesterday. And as a result, he is granted a roster spot as a designated hitter. And a fantastic start to his season at the plate. It'll be interesting to see how much they use him, considering they won't get players, they won't have a larger amount of position players until the June 3rd series. Also, Chauncey Callier having himself a nice season. He's batting .318. 7 for 22 on the year with 5 runs, 5 RBI, a home run, a double, 3 strikeouts, and 4 stolen bases. This team is absolutely killing it on the base paths. They lead the league in stolen bases, as Chauncey has 4, Cruz Taylor has 4, and Mason Dennison has 3. And when it comes to the Badlands Big Sticks, stolen bases are scarce. They only have 7 as a team. And Ford has 2, and Sanders has 5, and that's it. This team, the Badlands Big Sticks, hitting pretty well. They have 6, make that 7 batters hitting over 250. You have Souza Palui batting .429, 3 for 7 in his 2 games that he started. So we're going to go ahead and throw it to another break. We'll be back after this. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare.
Your hats and stand at attention for the playing of our national anthem.
are back after the national anthem as your Sabre Dogs are just about to get underway here on the road against the Badlands Big Sticks. Once again, our starting roster for the Sabre Dogs will be Cruz Taylor, Austin Reno, Chauncey Callier, Justin Henley, Sam Powers, Hunter Holland, Tyler Courtney, and Jace Mabston, the designated hitter for the Sabre Dogs. And on the mound for the Badlands Big Sticks, it will be the right-hander, Schwellenbach. This is his second start of the season. In his first start, or his first outing, he had a save and an inning pitch with a strikeout with no earned runs. This is his first start of the season. Winner of this game takes the lead in the division, as both teams are at 3-2 as of right now. Both teams looking for that fourth win, and the Sabre Dogs looking to get their fourth win in a row. See if the Sabre Dogs can continue their hot streak at the plate. Only one other game going on, or only total of one game today. And that will be this one. Just about a couple minutes away from starting here, and actually we're going to start right on time, which is something we didn't see at all in that Wheat City series, which is nice. As we're here from Astoria Field in Dickinson, North Dakota. Team got back at around 2 a.m. in the morning. They had to get ready for the bus ride at 11:30. They were told to be at Mesa Arena at 11:30 as the first pitch is outside for ball one. The team left for Dickinson at noon. The 1-0, that one in there for a strike. Here's the 1-1 from Schwellenbach. The pitch. That one's outside, ball two. Here's the 2-1. That one misses outside, ball three. Here's your fielding order for the Big Sticks. In left field is Van Cleve. In center is Souza Palui. In right is Knowles as the 3-1 pitch is underway. This one fouled off down the third base line. Behind the plate is Olson. On the mound is Schwellenbach. Third baseman is Dupuis. Second baseman is Toma. Shortstop is Ford. And first baseman is Jarrett Humphrey. Here's the 3-2. This one is hit in the air, slicing, and that will drop fair. And rounding first is Cruz, and he will once again have a leadoff single. And he has found his calling as the leadoff hitter for the Sabre Dogs this season. He's done a fantastic job at that spot, and mentioned the success he's having right now. As of right now, among the players that have played and started in all 5 games, he has the second highest batting average, batting .286. First pitch to Austin Reno's in there for a strike. Here is the 0-1 to Austin Reno. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. Austin Reno had a nice series against the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. Had 3 hits in the last 2 games. He's now 5 for 19 on the season, .263 batting average. 0-2 misses just low. So here's the 1-2 coming up for Mason Schwellenbach. Cruz Taylor on first. Here's the pitch. That one is, wow, just a little bit outside for ball 2. Here's the 2-2 upcoming for Rosareno. Now I'm going to throw quickly over to first base. Check up on the runner. So here is the 2-2 to Austin Reno. This one is hit. This one's hit right back to the pitcher, and that'll be a double play. So 2 quick outs. So 2 outs are coming for Chauncey Callier. First pitch to him. This one misses low and in for ball 1. Chauncey 7 for 22 on the season, batting .318 with 5 runs, 5 RBI, and 4 stolen bases. Only behind Cruz Taylor in RBI and leads the team in snag bags. The 1-0 is a swing and a miss for strike 1. Chauncey 3 for 5 yesterday. 1 run, 2 RBI, and a stolen base. It's a beautiful, a little bit chilly day here in Dickinson, North Dakota from Astoria Field. Here's 1-1. This one is hit right at the shortstop. A leaping grab by Ford for out number 3. So that will send us to the bottom of the first coming up, the Badlands, after this. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Xavier Caldwell warming up has went down onto the field to kind of check things out. As here at Astoria Field, it is turf field in the infield and grass in the outfield here, and the mound is turf. And it is a very interesting mound. It's very flat on top and then just a huge drop-off. And the drop-off, I don't know if Xavier Caldwell is going to be able to take advantage. Xavier has the, in terms of the length of his legs, kind of on the shorter side, so he'll have to take a long step in order to take advantage of that. And he doesn't have the longest stride. So Bryson Ford comes to the plate, the Big Sticks shortstop this season. Ford is 7 for 19 on the season, .368 batting average. First pitch from Xavier Caldwell of the night is in there for a strike. See if he can get rid of those jitters here early. Or possibly that first game just eliminated them all together. The 0-1. This one is hit up the right field side for a base hit in between the second baseman Tyler Courtney and the first baseman Sam Powers. So now Kaimana Souza Palui comes up, the center fielder. So the infield and the outfield very similar to yesterday. Moving things around due to injury. First pitch is in there for a strike. It'll be Callier at short, excuse me, third rather. It'll be Reno at short. Courtney will start at third. Powers is at first. It'll be Holland in left. It'll be Taylor in center and Rubion in right. Here's a ground ball. Try to get the double play here. Courtney gets the out at second, but the out at first not in time, so one out here.
Next up for the Big Six, man behind the plate, number 13, Braden Olsen.
So Braden Olsen, the catcher for the Big Sticks, now comes to the plate. Olsen just 4 for 18 on the season. And Xavier will work from the stretch with Souza Palui on first. Got on with fielder's choice. This one is hit foul down the first base line. So here's the 0-1 to Braden Olsen. This one also foul. This one actually hits the light pole and comes back in play. So I'll make it 0-2. See if they can't go with get another double play here with one out and one man on. Here's the 0-2 from Xavier Caldwell from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That one breaking ball. Inside, ball one. Braden Olsen, that's a big man right there. Throw back to first. Olsen 6'2", 230. Goes to Barton Community College in Kansas from Spokane, Washington. The 1-2. Check swing didn't go in the dirt. Ball two. From the stretch, goes to work, looks back to first, and delivers. This one is hit at Powers. He bobbles it, and everyone's going to be safe. That'll be an E3.
The runners on first and second coming up back now for the Big Six. Left fielder, number 30, Connor Van Cleve.
So Connor Van Cleve, the left fielder, comes up to the plate for the Big Sticks. Got one man in scoring position. And the Big Six trying to get on the board first. First pitch to the left fielder. That one misses outside, ball one. See if once again, if Caldwell can get out of a bottom of the first jam. Did it on Saturday at Corbett Field. Here's the 1-0. That one is hit right at the third baseman. Throw back to first, second. And throws it to Courtney. Courtney was not on the base and ready for that. And as a result, they'll get just one out here. But a nice heads-up play by Chauncey Callier to make the out. So now Garrett Dupuis comes up, the third baseman. And it'll be Justin Henley, Sam Powers, and Hunter Holland coming up for the Sabre Dogs to start the top of the second. Pitch, that one misses. No, in there, strike one. And yeah, Dupuis didn't like that one. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the first so far. The Big Sticks trying to change that right here with a man on first and second. This one hit in the air, a little blooper. Backing up is Reno. Going to try to make an over-the-shoulder catch, and it is made for out number 3. What a catch by Austin Reno. So we'll move on. It's scoreless after 1. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball right here on YouTube.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us Monday, June 3rd for College Night at Corbett Field. Leave behind your ramen, but bring a valid North Dakota State, University of North Dakota, and Minot State University ID for $1 off general admission tickets to see the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs take on the Pure Trappers. Monday got you down? Cure those Monday blues with beer and wine specials all night long. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Come by historic Corbett Field for affordable family entertainment. Sabre Dogs Baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Scoreless after 1 as the Sabre Dogs now come up to the plate with Justin Henley, Sam Powers, and Hunter Holland as the starting pitcher for the Sabre Dogs. Xavier Caldwell gets out of the jam with runners on first and second with no problem. Justin Henley got his second hit yesterday and got his first hit on Wednesday, so starting to get things going a little bit. Still got a lot of work to do to get things going here as this one's hit high in the air towards center field. Backing up is Souza, and he will make the play near the warning track for out number 1. Dimensions are interesting here. 320 to left and right, and just 375 to straightaway center field as the local high school plays here. So just a little bit shallower. So left center and right center, both very shallow. Don't have exact dimensions on those, but judging by, it's very symmetrical, so it's going to be a pretty shallow, it's going to be very shallow to left and right center field as the first pitch to Sam Powers is in there for a strike. Sam Powers went 2 for 4 yesterday. He's now 2 for 8 on the season. As this one is hit at the shortstop forward, he'll throw over to first for out number 2. Very quick start to the inning for the Big Sticks pitching. Hunter Holland comes to the plate, the left fielder. And Hunter having a bit of a rough time this season. He started 4 games and came in relief in 1. That was the game on Wednesday in which he was a pinch runner. Came in relief for Mason Dennison when he was hurt. Here's the pitch to him. That one in there for a strike. He's 3 for 15, 200 batting average with 3 runs, 4 RBI, and a home run. That one in there for strike 2. So Schellenbach trying to make this a very quick inning here. 0-2 hit foul out of play.
Can I please get Jake Reef and Caleb Collins to first base or third base dugout? Thank you.
His series best, or not best of, but 3-game series here. Going through the weekend as the 0-2 misses outside ball 1. Be interesting to see what the pitching situation is for the Sabre Dogs coming up. Here's the 1-2. This one misses outside for ball 2. And Hunter has climbed back into this at bat from being down 0-2. Plays his cards right, could be 3-2. Here's the pitch. This one is hit at the third baseman. That was ripped at Dupuis. Throw over to first in time. Nice play by Dupuis to end the inning. So Schellenbach goes 1-2-3. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning coming up after the break.
Attention baseball fans, Legal Exclusion wants to remind you that things can get crazy here at the ballpark. As fans who assume all rights and
El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. Scoreless here after the top of the second, as Gabe Knowles, right fielder, coming up for the Big Sticks. Taven Caldwell getting out of a jam with Souza Palui and Braden Olson on in the first inning, and able to escape. Xavier, hopefully from here, can start getting some 3-out, 3-downs. First pitch misses low and away for ball one. Sabre Dogs pitching has been inconsistent this season in between the pitchers, the starting pitchers and the relief pitchers, as the 1-0 misses low for ball two. Hopefully they can get more consistency from both units, and there'll be some players who are rotating between the starting and relief units. Here's the 2-0. This one is hit at the shortstop Reno. Fields it cleanly, throw over to first. A little high, but in time for out number one. Sabre Dogs can figure out things in terms of who goes where. This is going to be a dangerous team to face later on in the season. They get everything working, as these two teams really had to duke it out for the division, and in the end, it was the Big Sticks that got the last laugh and won the first round of the playoffs. First pitch is outside the strike zone, ball one to Jarrett Humphrey, the first baseman for the Big Sticks. The 1-0. Check swing, didn't go, doesn't matter, in there, strike one. This team is absolutely capable of winning a championship this season if they can just get everything going here, with Xavier Caldwell being the team's ace. There's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. The team has some really good arms in the bullpen. Jace Mapston had himself a nice day yesterday, and Nate Brenzer Mendoza has proved that he can go the distance. Tyler Courtney, bring him in every once in a while. Heath Backus, Matt Houlihan, Sage Dean, Matt Startwell. George Loxerkamp as the 1-2 gets away from Caldwell for ball two. And they're going to get even more arms with Riley Wood joining the team, and he hasn't yet played this season. And the team will get some more bats as well coming up on June 3rd. Here's a 2-2, hit in the air. This one is being tracked down by Powers in foul territory, and he grabs it in between the right field wall and first base for out number two.
next up for the Big Six.
So now Joseph Harris, the designated hitter, coming to the plate. Harris is 2 for 12 on the season, batting just .167 with 4 strikeouts. Caldwell looking to expose him here, looking for his first strikeout of the day. This one is hit in the gap between the second and first baseman for a base hit. So just his 3rd hit of the season, and the Big Sticks for the 2nd straight inning have a runner on base. Ben Toma now coming to the plate, the 2nd baseman. And on deck is Bryson Ford, who led off the game. Two away here in the bottom of the 2nd. Scoreless here in Dickinson, North Dakota, at beautiful Astoria Field. First pitch, that one in the dirt, gets away from Henley. That should be a wild pitch right there. That'll advance Joe Harris over to 2nd base. And Harris starts ahead in the count. Henley really, I wouldn't say he's struggling behind the plate, but he's just had some really bad pitches to him. And he's had some that have gotten him in the wrong spot. He's been a brick wall behind the plate for the Sabre Dogs this season so far. Here's a 1-0. That one is in there for a strike. Coming up for the Sabre Dogs in the top of the 3rd, Tyler Courtney, Jace Mapston, and Wilson Rubion looking for their first hit of the game. Also looking for their first base runner. And check that, they got a leadoff base hit by Cruz Taylor. My mistake. And now Harris wants to call time here. Zadian will step back in and get ready for the 1-1 pitch. Corney's lurking over on 2nd base, trying to hold on the runner. That one misses low for ball 2. And talking with Hunter before the game, so this is definitely the biggest rivalry in this league, as they were the 2 best teams in the whole entire Expedition League. Here's a 2-1. That one misses inside ball 3. And they had to play each other a lot last year. Sabre Dogs won more games, but Badlands won the one that mattered the most. And Badlands ended up losing to the eventual champion Western Nebraska Pioneers, who won the first ever Expedition League championship. Here's a 3-1. This one is hit right up the middle, and Courtney has it after a skip off the mound. Throw over to first in time for out number 3. So we move on to the top of the 3rd. No score here from Dickinson, North Dakota. We'll be back right after this.
Join the Sabre Dogs Tuesday, June 4th for $2 Tuesday and National Cheese Day. It's $2 Tuesday with $2 specials on burgers, brats, and brews, as well as a special pint glass giveaway presented by Souris River Brewing. It's also National Cheese Day, which means new concession food and cheesy jokes throughout the night. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Stop by historic Corbett Field for affordable, fun family entertainment. Sabre Dogs Baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the one call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader. We are back, and we missed the first pitch, which ended up being a base hit by Tyler Courtney into right field. Tyler Courtney with his first base hit of the season, as he is now 1 for 13 on the year. That puts him, in terms of batting average, at .077. Hope to continue to improve that throughout the year. So here is Jace Mapston, the designated hitter this evening. First pitch misses outside. He was 1 for 2 with an RBI single on Thursday, despite him being the starting pitcher. Team with just 8 position players, and he is the man that has to step up and get a hit. And this one right at the dugout. And nobody was hit, fortunately. That was the Sabre Dogs lineup. There's going to be dugout to clarify. Man closest to the ball was Cruz Taylor. Had to duck out of the way. He had a helmet on. That only does so much, though. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss for strike 2. Here's the 1-2 for Jace Mapston. Now on misses low for ball 2. This game going by relatively quickly here. Official game time was 6:35. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got Jace Mapston swinging for out number 1. So now Wilson Rubion, the batter for the Sabre Dogs. We have 2.5 innings of play already in the books here from Dickinson. And just 30 minutes. Scoreless here. Sabre Dogs trying to change that here with a runner on first. That would be Tyler Courtney, who got his first base hit of the season. First pitch. Allen misses outside for ball 1. Wilson did not have a very good day yesterday. He was 0 for 4. He's now 3 for 14 on the season, batting just 214. 1-0, swing and a miss. And this early in the season, you have a good day, you can pretty much turn that batting average around on a dime. He started out pretty well, just had a bit of a rough series, as he's hitless in his last 7 at-bats. 1-1. That one misses for ball 2. Courtney not taking a big lead over at first. Schellenbach looking at him. Looks to the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for Rubion. And although Rubion not getting a whole lot of hits, he only has 2 strikeouts, one of the fewest on the team. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the broadcast jinx strikes again. So now Cruz Taylor comes to the plate. Led off with a base hit in the top of the first. Sabre Dogs only 1 hit since then. 2 hits apiece between these two teams. As the first pitch in there for a strike. Schellenbach doing a good job of getting ahead in the count early. The 0-1. That one's fouled out of play. But here's the 0-2 to Cruz with 2 away, 1 man on. Here's the pitch. That one is outside, ball 1. Coming up for the Big Sticks is the top of the order: Bryson Ford, Kaimana Souza Palui, and Braden Olson. Here's the 1-2 to Cruz. The pitch. This one is hit at the shortstop Ford, he boots it. Wow. That was just a pretty softly hit line drive, and that will be an E6 that'll put Cruz Taylor on board. All he had to do was gather that one and make a little shovel throw over to second. So now Austin Reno comes to the plate, lined out to the second baseman in the first inning. Now 5 for 20, batting .250 on the season after that first at-bat. Runners on first and second for the Sabre Dogs. Pitch, this one's fouled off the very top part of the netting. And that will be strike one. Sabre Dogs have a long homestand coming up after this. There'll be 4 games during the week, Monday through Thursday, and then a 3-game series Friday through Sunday. And the 0-1 misses low. And the series look like this. On Monday and Tuesday, they'll take on the Pier Trappers. And well, I wish this internet would load, and it's a problem we've been having since Brandon, as the 1-1 is in there for a strike. So I'll make it 1-2. And now Reno getting a sign from head coach Corey Thompson over by the third base line. Here we go, got the LTE on my phone, very convenient. They'll take on the Pier Trappers on Monday and Tuesday, the Badlands Big Sticks once again on Wednesday and Thursday. And then they will take on the Fremont Move for the first time on Friday through Sunday. Then they have Monday off, and they're back on the road to take on the Hub City Hot Shots right back here. Or excuse me, in Aberdeen, South Dakota. And then they play the Hot Shots at home for a 3-game series. And that gets them through June 17th, which is another off day. Well, correction, actually, that'll be the makeup day. They take on the Whiskey Jacks. So no off day that week, despite what the schedule says on the website. Here's the 1-2 to Austin Reno. From the stretch, the pitch. This one is hit, fair ball to the third baseman, Dupuis, and he botches it. And everyone's going to be safe as Dupuis was looking to step on third and didn't make the play before he started heading to third base. So Reno is safely aboard thanks to an E5, so back-to-back errors by Ford and Dupuis. As Chauncey now comes to play with bases loaded and 2 away. As now a quick mound visit. Checking up on Schellenbach is the head coach DeWitt for the Big Sticks. And once again, Chauncey going 3 for 5 with 2 RBI yesterday. And a chance to once again get multiple RBI with 1 swing of the bat. Here's the first pitch up coming for Chauncey Callier. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. An off-speed pitch got him right down the middle. Here's the 0-1 to Chauncey. This one's swing and a miss, strike 2, and that is a big pitch right there from Schellenbach. Whatever Coach DeWitt told Schellenbach must have worked. Chauncey, a very solid hitter here. And Schellenbach trying to get the best of him right here with an 0-2 count. 2 away. Still scoreless here in the top of the third. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, breaking pitch got him. So 3 strikeouts is how the top of the third ends the Sabre Dogs inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third with the top of the order coming up after this. Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's Heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
Scoreless after to the top of the three, despite the Sabre Dogs having bases loaded with 2 outs. And now the Big Sticks coming up with Bryson Ford, Kaimana Souza Palui, and Braden Olson. Top of the order. As Bryson, so far this season, as the first pitch is in there for a strike. Bryson Ford for the Big Sticks, 7 for 19, 5 runs, 4 RBI, and 2 stolen bases. Only one of 2 players actually have a stolen base on this team. This is a little blooper, and that'll be in there for a hit in right center field in front of center fielder Cruz Taylor. So he is now 2 for 2 on the day. So that brings up Souza Palui, one of the best hitters in this league statistically. He got on via fielder's choice in the first inning. So Caldwell, for the third straight inning, has a runner on base. This one misses outside. Ball 1. Caldwell trying to keep that ERA down at 1.5. Which is what is at the moment. His whip probably a little bit up so far. The pitch. Here, throw back to first, and Powers was kind of in between the base paths there. And if he had his innings entered, his ERA would be down to 1.13. Here's the 2-0. That one misses outside for ball 3. The 3-0. That one in there for a strike. And he needed that one right there. We'd hate to have him start with a base hit and a walk. Still possible, though, with a 3-1 pitch. And actually going to throw back to first to Sam Powers. Pitching unit as an overall with a 5.75 ERA. 3-1 is fouled back, and he battles all the way to make it a 3-2 count. 46 innings of work. .49 strikeouts for the Sabre Dogs pitching unit. Here's the 3-2. Runner goes. This one's foul down the first base line. And Ford went on that pitch. He has to retreat back to first. Mentioned Ford, one of 2 players with a stolen base, and the only other player is Sanders. He has 5, and he is not starting tonight. Once again, here's the 3-2. Runner goes. This one is hit foul down the left field line. That one, a nice jump by Ford as he started to go right as his motion was underway. So if he would have stepped off and thrown to first, he would have been a dead duck in between the first and second base paths. Go over to first, just check on him. Pretty predictable there. He's able to get back with no problem. Runner goes once again. This one fouled off the foot of Kaimana Souza Palui. And we'll do the 3-2 once again. This has been a great at-bat for the center fielder for the Big Sticks. So after 4 foul balls, here is another try at the 3-2. This time runner does not go. This one's popped straight into the air. All right, at the shortstop, Austin Reno. He'll make the play for out number 1. Austin Reno played 3 games at third base and 2 games at shortstop. The only times that he's had to play shortstop is because of the injury to Mason Dennison. Listed as day-to-day and not in the starting lineup. Sabre Dogs going to get some reinforcements coming up this week. A couple key position players coming. First pitch in their first strike. Here's the 0-1 to Braden Olson. That one misses high, ball 1. Double play is just what the doctor ordered here for the Sabre Dogs. This infield can turn over double plays very well before getting a secondary lead. This one is hit into right field for a base hit. And Ford's going to go over to third. The throw is not in time, and as a result, it'll be Olsen going in there for a double. That was not a smart play. Should have cut it off and had runners on first and third. So Connor Van Cleve will now come to the plate. Batting .375 coming into today. Got on lined out last time to the plate. Caldwell from the stretch. And the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. No one holding on the runners for the Big Sticks. Caldwell steps off the mound and Van Cleve resets. The 1-0. This one fouled back for strike 1. Garrett Dupuis is on deck for the Big Sticks. He's 5 of 18, 278 batting average, 3 RBI, runs scored. The 1-1. This one inside, ball 2. Check swing didn't go. Big time at bat for the Big Sticks. Trying to get on the board for the first time. This one is hit at the shortstop, Reno. And he'll throw over to third, and he'll get the runner in a rundown. Throw over to second, and it is in time for the out, but a run regardless for the Big Sticks. So an RBI fielder's choice for Connor Van Cleve. Go down as a 6 5-4 to get Braden Olson out. So Dupuis comes to the plate with a 1-0 lead for the Big Sticks here in the bottom of the third. 2 outs. First pitch to Dupuis is fouled down the first base line. Caldwell taking his time here, get reset. It is Connor Van Cleve on first with an 0-1 count for Xavier. Here's the pitch. That one is hit foul down the first base line. Big pitch here for Xavier, trying to get out of the inning after allowing 1 earned run already. Here is the 0-2. That one just misses outside. No, it's in there for strike 3. Wow. Thought that was a miss, but a strike 3 called, and Garrett Dupuis is shut down. We'll move to the top of the fourth as the Sabre Dogs trail 1-0.
Come see the Sabre Dogs play at historic Corbett Field Wednesday, June 5th, as it's Ladies' Night at the ballpark. The first 50 ladies through the gates get a beautiful flower courtesy of Flower Central. Be sure to bring your yoga mat and get ready to stretch it out with some yoga before the game. Wednesday night is also Teacher Appreciation Night. All teachers in attendance will receive a discount on game tickets with a valid ID. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Sabre Dogs baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota. First pitch to Powers. He hit it high in the air to, Henley hit high in the air to center field for out number 1. So back-to-back flyouts for Justin Henley brings up Sam Powers, who grounded out his first time. Sabre Dogs trail 1-0 to start the top of the 4th inning. First pitch to Powers, swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 from Schwellenbach. That one in there, strike 2. So Schwellenbach trying to make it back-to-back. Well, actually not back-to-back. He's trying to get his second, or actually his third 1-2-3 inning here. Had one in the first, the second, and looking for one in the 4th. This one grounded, fair. To the second baseman, throw over to first. In time for out number 2. Sabre Dogs are really doing Schwellenbach a favor by hitting early in the count, and that's keeping his pitch count nice and low. Game 2 of this 3-game series will start tomorrow at 7:35. Foul ball from Hunter Holland, as he is 0 for 1 so far. Sabre Dogs just 2 hits so far compared to the Badlands' 4 hits. Wind up and the pitch. That one a nice breaking ball, but just barely misses low. Hunter Holland still has a nice flowy hair, but so does Schwellenbach, as this one is hit high in the air towards right field. This is playable for Knowles, and he will make the play about 5 feet to the left of the fair territory in right field. So that will end the inning. Another 1-2-3 for Schwellenbach. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th after the break.
The Fox is Minot's only rock station, playing the active rock of today, reaching your male audience 18 to 52, and getting your message to their ears.
I'm listening.
And 105.3 The Fox can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country. And with our iHeartRadio app, from radio to stream, web, and social media, we've got your bases covered. If you're needing to reach a male audience, we are your radio station.
105.3 The Fox.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Souris River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience. Could barely get 2 commercials in before the first pitch was thrown by Caldwell, which is in there for a strike to Gabe Knowles, the right fielder for the Big Sticks, as the Sabre Dogs trail 1-0 after the top of the 4th. This one is ripped into left center. That'll be a base hit for Knowles. He's rounding first, and he will head for second. Here's the throw, and it is not in time. So a lead-off double here in the bottom of the 4th, and Xavier Caldwell continues to give up a lot of hits here, but only 1 run, which is something he has done since he started pitching for the Sabre Dogs on Saturday. That is hit number 5 for the Big Sticks on the night. So now Jarrett Humphrey, who flew out to Powers his first time up, comes to the plate. First pitch in there for a strike on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. That one in the dirt. That'll make it a 1-1 count with runner on second with no one out. One, way in the dirt, about a few feet in front of Henley, but he is able to block it. Runner will stay at second. No action in the bullpen for the Sabre Dogs yet. They fully believe Xavier can get out of jams like these. I wouldn't even really consider this a jam just yet. I would expect him to go just a few more innings here. Here's a 2-1. That one just a little bit too high. For ball 3. Xavier steps off the mound, trying to get things set here. Make sure he gets the correct signal from Justin Henley. Here's the 3-1. That one foul out of play. I'll make it a full count. Xavier really just trying to shake his arm out here and make sure he's loose and ready to go in between pitches, taking his sweet time. Nothing wrong with that. Wants to make sure everything is all right for each pitch. So he executes it perfectly. Here's the 3-2. That one is grounded. That will be foul. We'll try that again. Xavier has not allowed to walk yet here in this game so far. We are in the top of the fourth. Excuse me, rather the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 lead for the Big Sticks. Sabre Dogs trying to continue their 3-game winning streak after a 3-game series sweep against the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. That one inside, ball 4. And I really need to stop when it comes to broadcast jinx. I definitely did not need to say that he hadn't had a walk allowed yet. Could have said it afterwards. I could have said that was his first walk allowed. Instead, I look like the guy who made it happen, which of course isn't the case, but some people would say otherwise. I've had plenty of broadcasters jinx in my early career already, and that will just add to the ever-growing list. So runners on first and second now, coming up for Joseph Harris. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Most impressive broadcaster's jinx I did was at the K-State KU football game. I talked about a cornerback who was struggling on the day against a KU wide receiver who was performing pretty well that day, and I said, just watch out for this matchup on this, just in general, and he blew by him for a touchdown. Here's the 0-1. That one in the dirt for ball 1. So when it comes to stuff like that, I'll try to save the call till after the play is over. So for instance, I'll say that was the first walk of the game for Xavier Caldwell. Try to keep that in mind moving forward. Here's the 1-1. This one's a bunt. Henley will make the play over to first. Runners will advance. And it'll be 1 out upcoming for Ben Toma with runners on second and third. A very well executed bunt by Joseph Harris. Didn't want to risk anything. See if once again Chauncey can get out of the jam. Last inning, it was runners on second and third with 1 out, but they allowed a run, and that was it. First pitch. This one's hit in the air towards right field, and that will be caught. And that should be enough for a run, but a nice play to throw the runner out at second. And I'm not quite sure if the run's going to be scored, and it will not. So it'll stay 1-0 as we move on to the top of the fifth, coming up right after this.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. Souris Valley trails 1-0 after a heck of a double play, a fly out to right field and a tag runner at second. Gunning him down as it is Tyler Courtney up to the plate. His first pitch in the dirt for ball one. Jace Mapson on deck and Wilson Rubion in the hole. And once again, Xavier Caldwell gets out of a mega jam with little to no damage. It's what he does best. Here's the 1-0. This one outside, ball two. So he really does make things interesting for himself, as his whip is probably sky high right now, but his ERA remains low. Sabre Dogs just one swing of the bat away from tying it. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. Tyler Courtney got his first base hit of the season, his last time up. Here's a 2-1, hit in the air towards center field. And Souza Palui will make the play for out number one. Jace Mapson now coming to the plate. Jace Mapson is the quote-unquote beer batter for this Big Sticks crowd. If he strikes out, I believe there's a discount on beer, and they were able to get him his first time up. First pitch to Mapston. Breaking ball, foul back for strike one. Here's the 0-1 to Mapston. Schwellenbach, this one is hit at the shortstop forward. Throw over to first. Scoop. Did he get it? Yes, he did. Out number one. Good scoop by the first baseman, Jarrett Humphrey. So now Wilson Rubion comes to the plate. He is 0 for 1, and he is 0 for his last 8. He was hitless in the final 2 games in the Whiskey Jack series. Looked like Wilson was trying to bunt. First pitch strike. Here's the 0-1. Now that one probably could have hit him in the leg, but he moves out of the way for ball one. Smart play though. You mean take a bad pitch, it can sometimes break or bruise a bone and leave you out of the game. And the Sabre Dogs will be down to 7 position players as the 1-1 is fouled down the left field line. Mentioned that a couple of Sabre Dogs players will be arriving on June 3rd. Not quite sure the names of those guys. As I asked Corey, he said not to quote him on what the names of the players were, but he said they were position players. So very much looking forward to that. Here's the 1-2. This one is fouled down the line once again. Wind up, and the pitch, the 1-2 count. This one is slapped, and that will drop for a fair ball in front of Van Cleve, the left fielder. And that will be a leadoff base hit for Wilson Rubion, and boy, is it good to see him get a hit as Cruz Taylor comes to the plate. Taylor already with a base hit. Here's the 0-0. That one is in there for a strike. Caldwell will come out for another inning of work in the the bottom of the 5th. 0-1. That one misses outside, ball one. As Wilson gets a sizable lead over at first. Wilson, not any stolen bases yet this season. The pitch, check swing, didn't go, and he actually got hit on the hand. And I mean, that was, I'm not quite sure if that actually hit him or not. It was very close. And Olsen doesn't like the call, and the head coach coming out to talk about it. And the catcher, Olsen, was able to make the catch, which indicates that there wasn't a lot of movement on it. And now a conference between both of the umpires. Make sure they get the call right here. I don't think there's any doubt that he didn't go in terms of going around all the way, but man, I'm not quite sure if that hit him or not. I have to take his word for it, the umpire's word for it, rather, as he will be awarded first base regardless. So Rubion is on to second, and Cruz is on. Once again, he's been on base all 3 times. He got on by an error in the second. So now Austin Reno comes to the plate with 2 men on and 2 men out as they trail 1-0 here in the top of the 5th. First pitch from Schwellenbach is in there for a strike. Schwellenbach has been absolutely dealing here. He's allowed no runs and 3 hits. 0-1. Off-speed pitch in there, strike 2. That puts Austin behind 0-2 here. Here's the 0-2. Breaking pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Wilson getting a pretty big lead over there at second. Big pitch coming up here for Austin. Trying to get the Sabre Dogs on the board with a man in scoring position. Rubion takes his lead at second going, and this is fouled off. And we'll do that again. I'm trying to do a double steal there. So here is the 1-2 pitch. Now one's inside, ball 2. No, it's in there for a strike. Oh my goodness. I don't know about that call right there. And Austin Reno, not a very verbal guy, kind of a quiet, he's a very nice guy, very quiet. And he shows his resentment for the call as he shakes his head and says a few things. So that'll do it for the top of the 5th. And once again, Schwellenbach gets out of the jam. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th coming up after the break.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us Monday, June 3rd for College Night at Corbett Field. Leave behind your ramen, but bring a valid North Dakota State, University of North Dakota, and Minot State University ID for $1 off general admission tickets to see the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs take on the Pure Trappers. Monday got you down? Cure those Monday blues with beer and wine specials all night long. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Come by historic Corbett Field for affordable family entertainment. Sabre Dogs baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader. Xavier Caldwell back out on the mound for his 5th inning of action as the Sabre Dogs trail 1-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. As up for the Big Sticks is the top of the order with 1, 2, 3, Bryson Ford, Kaimana, Souza Palui and Braden Olson. So far, Ford is 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a run. First pitch slow and away for ball 1. Olson Ford definitely gonna be able to up his batting average. He's already at 368, but he's a perfect 2 for 2 today. The 1-0. That one about 3 feet in front of the dirt. Blocked by Henley for ball 2. Caldwell trying to settle down here as the windup in the pitch. That one is hit fair ball. Courtney. And throw over to Sam Powers for the out. And Powers, at the beginning, tried to make the play, and it was Courtney who had to wave him off. So now Kaimana Souza Palui comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2 as he's been on base thanks to a fielder's choice in the first inning and flew out in the third. Windup and the pitch. That one misses low, ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Big time pitch there from Xavier. No action in the bullpen for the Sabre Dogs. He went 6 innings in his first outing. This one is hit in the air. That's going to be fair. It'll be up and over the head of Chauncey Callier and Austin Reno into left field for a base hit. So now Braden Olson comes to the plate. He's been on base twice. He got on via error in the first inning and had a double. And then got caught in a rundown in the third. And in the third inning, Bryson Ford was able to get all the way to third from first, and then as a result, Olson took off for second as a throw in over to third. That should have been cut off. A little bit of a mistake there by the Sabre Dogs as the first pitch is fouled out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That one misses high and inside for ball 1. Connor Van Cleve in the on-deck circle for the Big Sticks. 1-1. Change up in there, strike 2. Caldwell continues to keep it going in terms of his ability to not allow a lot of runs in an inning as a throwback to first to Powers. He's been giving up a lot of hits today, but no walks and only 1 run. Actually, 1 walk, my mistake. And swing and a miss, strike 3, as Souza Palui got a little bit of a jump start before Caldwell pitched. Should throw over to first. Might be able to get him in a pickoff there, but regardless, gets the first out via strikeout. So now Connor Van Cleve comes up. He's 0 for 2. Lined out in the first and had a fielder's choice in the third. First pitch, this one's hit high in the air towards center field. Backing up is Taylor. It's high, and it is gone. 2-run home run by Connor Van Cleve. And it is now 3-0 in favor of the Big Sticks. Big time play right there. However, the Sabre Dogs still very much in this game, down 3-0. as the third rotation around is still fully in motion with Chauncey, Henley, and Powers coming up to the plate next in the top of the sixth. They say the third go-round in the lineup is the most difficult for starting pitchers as the first pitch misses up for Garrett Dupuis. The 1-0. That one misses outside for ball 2. Dupuis 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the third and a flyout in the first. And once you know it, this is the third time in the lineup for the Big Sticks, as this one is hit down the first baseline, fair. Pass Powers, and making the play over in right field is Rubion. He'll bring it in, and it'll be a 2-out single for Dupuis after the 2-out, 2-run home run. So it is now Gabe Knowles' turn to come to the plate. Right fielder for the Big Sticks. 1 for 2 with a double in the fourth. The pitch, that one misses high and away for ball 1. Knowles is 1 for 6 on the season. This is just his second game he has started, as his hit in the third inning was his first of the season. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Caldwell still kind of trying to bandage the wound here in the bottom of the fifth. Big Sticks have scored 2 here. Here's the 1-1. That one is outside for ball 2. Just off the plate, says the home plate umpire. The 2-1. That one misses outside for ball 3. Sabre Dogs trying to continue their win streak, sitting at 3 after sweeping the Whiskey Jacks from Tuesday through Thursday, as Zay steps off the mound, kind of in disgust and waiting for Gabe Knowles to step into the box. It's 3-1. That one misses outside for ball 4, his second walk of the game. Now a mound visit by pitching coach Justin Mulvaney coming up, and we'll go ahead and take a quick break. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball. Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Caldwell will stay on the mound for a time being. He's went 4 2/3 so far, allowed 3 earned runs and 8 hits and 2 walks. And after that double play in the fourth inning, you thought things were going to continue to go his way, but things not going his way, as a 2-run shot from Connor Van Cleve puts the Big Sticks up 3-0. And then a base hit and then a walk immediately after. Here's Jarrett Humphrey coming to the plate. First pitch to him. That one in there for a strike. Much needed first strike there, trying to get ahead early in the count. And you'll ask any one of these pitchers, it's crucial to get ahead in every single count that you can. 0-1. Now misses low and away for ball 1. Count is even at 1 apiece. Well, looking back at second, the 1-1 in there, strike 2. Sabre Dogs have Chauncey Callier, Justin Henley, and Sam Powers coming up. Here's the 1-2. This one is grounded fair. Reno, the shortstop, make the play over to first, and that will end the inning. So the damage has been done. Sabre Dogs now trail 3-0 thanks to a 2-run home run by Connor Van Cleve. We'll head to the the top of the 6th after the break. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
Join the Sabre Dogs Tuesday, June 4th for $2 Tuesday and National Cheese Day. It's $2 Tuesday with $2 specials on burgers, brats, and brews, as well as a special pint glass giveaway presented by Souris River Brewing. It's also National Cheese Day, which means new concession food and cheesy jokes throughout the night. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Stop by historic Corbett Field for affordable, fun family entertainment. Sabre Dogs Baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. Chauncey comes to the plate. First pitch to him in there for a strike as the Sabre Dogs trail 3-0 after a 2-run home run by Connor Van Cleve in the bottom of the 5th. Sabre Dogs with just 3 hits here as the 0-1 misses outside. Mason Schwellenbach pitching an absolute gem here this evening. Sabre Dogs can't really buy a run here. Here's the 1-1 to Chauncey. This one is hit into right field, base hit. That'll be his first of the evening. Sabre Dogs are in business here in the top of the 6th. Justin Henley, last time up, a first pitch fly out to center field. Also had a flat center field in the 2nd inning. He'll try to get his first hit of the evening and his 3rd hit of the season right here, as he had back-to-back games with the hit, and prior to that game was hitless on the season. First 10 at-bats was unsuccessful, and back-to-back games with a hit since then. First pitch gets a bunt down, and it will be Schwellenbach. Throw over to first, will be in time. Henley tries to slide in there safely, unsuccessful in doing so. It'll be 1 out with runner on second coming up for Sam Powers. Sam Powers, 2 ground outs to start his day. RBI opportunity right here. First pitch to him. That one misses outside, ball 1. It's a very mild and chilly night here in Dickinson, North Dakota. As of right now, temperature 60 degrees. Actually 51 degrees. It's 60 degrees in Minot, 51 here in Dickinson. Here's the 1-0. This one is hit foul off the net and into the dugout. A nice catch by Jace Mapston, catching it off the net there. Here is the 1-1 to Sam Powers from Mason Schwellenbach. Runner on second. The pitch, this one is hit, and that will be in the gap between the third baseman and shortstop. And rounding the corner and coming home is Chauncey Callier, and he will score. That will be a base hit and RBI for Sam Powers. So the Sabre Dogs finally on the board here in the top of the 6th, and they are within 2 runs. So Hunter Holland now comes to the plate. That was just a very weak ground ball, and the shortstop Ford was playing towards second base to try to hold Callier on, ended up biting him in the butt as he was out of position and tried to hustle, make a diving play, was unsuccessful doing so. First pitch, this one's hit high in the air, this will be out of play. It'll be 0-1 upcoming for Hunter Holland. He has grounded out and flew out so far today. The stretch, and the pitch. That one misses outside for ball 1. Sam Powers thought about going. Powers hasn't really been able to showcase his speed yet this season, on the base paths at least. Doesn't have a stolen base just yet. He's 2 for 8 on the season. Going into this game, now he goes. This one's hit in the air towards right field, and he's going to have to tag back to first base. Catch is made for out number 2. So Tyler Courtney comes to the plate. He has a single and a flyout so far today. Sabre Dogs trying to expand upon their first run of the game here in the top of the 6th as they trail 3-1 to the Big Sticks here on the road at beautiful Astoria Field in Dickinson, North Dakota. Really a gorgeous night for baseball. First pitch, in there for a strike. It is chilly, but not a mile an hour of wind out here, so it ends up being pretty nice. Reminds me of a beautiful fall evening. It seems more like football weather than baseball weather, but still pretty solid weather regardless. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, foul tip for a strike. I'll put him back 0-2. I guess a fall evening in North Dakota is a little bit different than a fall evening in Kansas. There are a lot of football games that our high school has played in with weather just like this. Very nostalgic. As Schwellenbach steps off the mound. I don't know, can weather be nostalgic? I mean, the weather, many times is it the same over and over again. I feel like it probably can be. It is for me, at least. Schwellenbach steps off the mound, throws over to first. Checking up with Powers, who tried to steal a base earlier. 0-2 with 2 outs for Tyler Courtney. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, that'll end the inning. So the Sabre Dogs are on the board with a RBI single by Sam Powers. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th coming up after the break. Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better. So after the top of the 6th, Sabre Dogs trail 3-1 after an RBI single by Sam Powers. And Now the lead off the bottom of the 6th is Joe Harris, the designated hitter. Ben Toma on deck, and leadoff hitter Bryson Ford in the hole. Got a couple players playing catch in the Sabre Dogs dugout. First pitch is off the screen for strike 1. Is George Loxtercamp is one of the men out there. Other one, I can't really tell who it is with the view being blocked by a shed over on the first base side. Pitch, that one in there for a strike. I was going to guess who that was just by kind of the body type, but I'm not going to make that guess. Make any assumptions about any of the players. Here's the 0-2. This one misses high. Don't have any angry parents getting mad at me for calling their son a certain body type when they're not. So I just don't want to. I want to avoid that altogether. Here is the 1-2. That one misses for ball 2. Now I can kind of see. I believe that's 28 or 26 for the Sabre Dogs. Didn't quite make it out. Here's the 2-2. That one misses the dirt for ball 2. Big pitch coming up here for Xavier, trying to avoid a hit for the first time in an inning. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him. Xavier with his 3rd strikeout of the game right there, and now bring up Ben Toma. And I believe that is Riley Wood warming up in the bullpen. From Murray State College. Excuse me, Murray State Community College, rather. Big difference. First pitch to Toma in there for a strike. The 0-1. Osby pitch in there for strike 2. And Xavier has come out here with guns a-blazing here in the bottom of the 6th. The 0-2. That one misses high, ball 1. One, 2. That one in the dirt for ball 2. Actually, that was fouled off, so will remain at 1-2. This one is hit at the shortstop Reno. Throw over to first. In time for out number 2. So now Bryson Ford coming to the plate. He is 2 for 3 with 2 singles, a run, and a ground out. Riley Wood has not pitched in a game so far this season, and he did not travel with the team to Canada, so he got a few days off. First pitch, this one is hit at the second baseman Courtney. Throw over to first, and it'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the first time tonight for Xavier Caldwell. Very much needed at that. So we'll send it to the top of the 7th. Sabre Dogs trail 3-1. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball. You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Souris River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
Come see the Sabre Dogs play at historic Corbett Field Wednesday, June 5th, as it's Ladies' Night at the ballpark. The first 50 ladies through the gates get a beautiful flower courtesy of Flower Central. Be sure to bring your yoga mat and get ready to stretch it out with some yoga before the game. Wednesday night is also Teacher Appreciation Night. All teachers in attendance will receive a discount on game tickets with a valid ID. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Sabre Dogs Baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Sabre-Dogs trail 3-1 after 6 innings of play. Start off with the top of the 7th with Jace Mapston, Wilson Rubion, and Cruz Taylor. Jace Mapston is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out. He went 1 for 2 last night with an RBI single. It really got the offense going for the Sabre-Dogs. First pitch, that one inside for ball 1. Is Mason Schwellenbach still out there for the Big Sticks? He has been pitching very well despite a little foible last inning. That would be low and away for ball 2. So 1 earned run, 5 hits, and 1 error so far by the Big Sticks. And Riley's still warming up in the bullpen. Here's a 2-0. That one in there for strike 1. Now we got a pitcher warming up in the Big Sticks bullpen as well. Here's a 2-1. Breaking pitch. This one's hit up the middle, and that will be played by the shortstop. Booted, throw over to first. Not in time! And that'll be an infield base hit for Jace Mapston. That's his 2nd hit of the season. That'll bring up Wilson Rubion, who had a base hit his last time up. And the Sabre-Dogs are in business once again here in the top of the 7th, trying to overcome this 2-run deficit. That seems quite insurmountable considering how well the pitching has been for the Big Sticks. Here's a bunt. It's a pop-up in the air. It will be dropped. It's a fair ball, and nobody realized it, including Jace Mapston. The throw over to first is in time, now being out. Oh my goodness. The bounce was in play and had some spin. It kicked foul, and Mapston, unaware of the situation, is thrown out at second base. And that is really unfortunate for the Sabre-Dogs. Schwellenbach with the heads-up play, throws over to first, second rather. Round number 1. Here's a check swing by Cruz Taylor. Sabre-Dogs now on their 4th time through the lineup. First pitch is in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. This one inside for ball 1. Cruz Taylor coming into today batting .286. 1 for 2 on the day. He was hit by pitch in the 5th. This one was fouled off down the third base line. Heads up over there. It's a bouncy house and almost hit a kid over there. Areas like that are covered over at Corbett Field, but not here at Astoria Field. So here's the 1-2 to Taylor with a runner on first. And 1 out. The pitch. That one's a breaking pitch. That one misses outside, ball 2. Tried to sneak in the back door. As Rubion on first. On deck is Austin Reno. In the hole is Chauncey Callier, who had a base hit and a run last time up in the 6th inning. Schwellenbach from the stretch goes to work. This one's hit high in the air. That's going to be playable for left fielder Van Cleve. And he won't have to move much to make the catch for out number 2. Sereno comes to the plate. He's reached base once. That was on an error. He is 0 for 3 with a lineout and a strikeout additionally. Coming into the game, he's batting 5 for 19, .263, the 3rd best batting average on the team. And now a quick mound meeting for the Big Sticks to get the pitcher in the bullpen loose over there. He's wearing a hoodie, so I can't see the number, but I believe it is a single digit because he had his hoodie off earlier. So we'll keep an eye on whether or not that they bring him in. And it looks like right now they will not bring in the man in the bullpen. That looks to be number 2 over there in the bullpen as we just got the signal from the umpire. As Gabe Lizarraga warming up in the bullpen for the Big Sticks. Here's Austin Reno. Check swing, doesn't matter. Strike 1. Pitch was on the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 to Austin Reno. That one way in the dirt, and Rubion is going to be able to take a base. It landed about 5 feet in front of home plate. That'll be a wild pitch. And the turf really made it jump up into the air. Very tough to play that one, as usually as a catcher you're instructed to fold your glove over so that way you can scoop it and push it into the dirt. But when it hops up like that, it just hopped right over the right shoulder of the catcher Olsen. So Rubion on second. Reno going to work with the 1-1 count. This one hit in the air. That'll be foul out of play down the first base line. I'll make it 1-2 with Chauncey Callier on deck. Tying runner at the plate for the Sabre Dogs here in the top of the 7th as the Sabre Dogs trail 3-1 on the road here against the Big Sticks in Game 1 of this 3-game series. The pitch. That one breaking pitch. In there, strike 3, got him looking. So we will move on to the bottom of the 7th after the 7th inning stretch. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us Monday, June 3rd for College Night at Corbett Field. Leave behind your ramen, but bring a valid North Dakota State, University of North Dakota, and Minot State University ID for $1 off general admission tickets to see the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs take on the Pure Trappers. Monday got you down? Hear those Monday blues with beer and wine specials all night long. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7:05. Come by historic Corbett Field for affordable family entertainment. Sabre Dogs baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Caldwell out there for another inning as we move on to the bottom of the 7th. Coming up for the Big Sticks is Kaimuna, Souza, Palui, and Braden Olson with Connor Van Cleve in the hole. I mentioned Van Cleve because he hit the 2 RBI home run in the 5th inning to give the Big Sticks the 3-0 lead. So Palui now comes to the plate. He had a run and a base hit, and this is going to be another base hit into center field on the first pitch. Ball was hit on a rope there as he is now 2 for 4 on the day. Now Braden Olson comes to the plate. Had a double in the 3rd inning. Got on by an error in the 1st and struck out in the 5th. Excuse me. Olson coming into this game, 4 hits on the season. A quick throw back to first by Caldwell. First pitch, that one's fouled back. There was no net there, probably would have came right at me. I probably would have made the catch. I'm confident in myself. Just got to make sure I protect the equipment here, as there's a ledge right in front of me with my stuff that I'm setting it on. a little sketchy, I'm not going to lie. Throw over to first base, not in time. I mean, the ledge is about 2 feet long, so it's not going to fall off unless I push it off, but still, if a foul ball comes over here, might accidentally knock something over. And Caldwell steps off, they're over to first, and they get him. It doesn't look like they did. As a secondary lead by Palui, almost got him in trouble there, as Caldwell did not get set into his motion. He made that secondary lead either way. Good job by Caldwell being aware of that. Caldwell from the stretch. Here's the 0-1. Allen outside. Be ball one. Sabre Dogs trail here 3-1 in the bottom of the 7th. They got their first run in the 6th inning. RBI single by Powers as the 1-1 is a swing and a miss, strike 2. Same time, same place tomorrow. 7:35 first pitch local time. Excuse me, 6:35 local time, 7:35 Central Time. Throw back to first, and once again, Palui getting that secondary leap just a little bit too early, and Caldwell checks over with him. Gets back in time. The 1-2, hit in the air to right field, and Rubion there to make the catch, and Palui will stay at first base for out number 1. So Connor Van Cleve comes up, had a 2-run homer his last time up. Now head coach Corey Thompson, I'm gonna go check up on Caldwell. And they will go ahead and bring in Riley Wood for his first outing of the 2019 season, and it's a big one for him. We'll come back after the break. El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. So Xavier Caldwell's day is done. He goes 6 1/3 innings with 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, 9 hits, and he is responsible for the man on first base. That is Palui. So he scores. That earned run will be attributed to him. It'll be Riley Wood, the left-handed pitcher from Murray State Community College, on the bump. And he was able to get a couple days off. He did not travel with the team this past week. And he was able to throw around a little bit. Talked to him before the game if he was ready. Said he threw around a few times during the week. He also got a round of golf in, which is always nice. Beautiful golf courses in Minot, North Dakota. And also Matt Sartwell is over in the bullpen, kind of getting loose. Stretching out there. Here's the first pitch. And Wood's first pitch is low and away for ball 1. Sabre Dogs still trail 3-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. The 1-0. This one misses high for ball 2. On deck is Garrett Dupuis, and Gabe Knowles is in the hole with 1 away. Here's the 2-0 to Van Cleve. Runner goes. Is a breaking pitch, foul ball. And that one's off the face mask of Henley. And Louis will go back to first as the umpire walks up to Riley Wood to hand him the ball, and I'll give Henley a little bit of extra time to shake it off. Here's the 2-1 to Connor Van Cleve, and he's going to throw over to first, check up on Palui. He's been very mischievous over there at first base. Tried multiple times stealing, has not been able to. Here's a 2-1. This one misses high and away, ball 3. Here's a 3-1. Runner goes. This one hit in the air, and this one might be playable and actually will land out of play. That'll make it 3-2. There's a baby carriage that ball almost hit. Hopefully there's not a baby in there. It's unattended, so I would assume that the baby's not in there. Here is the 3-2 with 1 out. This one hit in the air towards right field. It's high, it's far, and it is gone. So Connor Van Cleve gets his second home run of the day. And that makes it 5-1. So there'll be 4 earned runs for the day for Xavier Caldwell, and Riley Wood already with 1. As Garrett Dupuis comes to the plate. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. This game will determine who is in the lead in the Lewis division for now. Both teams at 3-2, and so is Hub City. Here's the 0-1. This one, swing and a miss, was ahead of that breaking ball. This is a big series for both teams in more ways than one. First off, it's a pretty big rivalry between these two teams already after one season, and also determine who's in the lead in the division. As a swing and a miss, strike 3 for Dupuis. That'll be out number 2. Now Gabe Knowles comes up. Sabre Dogs trying to get out of the bottom of the 7th inning. No one on, 2 men out. As Connor Van Cleve, 2 home runs on the day. Wind up in the pitch. That one misses. Coming into this game, Connor Van Cleve did not have a single home run. In fact, he was just 3 for 8 and just 1 RBI. This one hit in the air. That will be foul. So now he has 4 RBI just today. And he has 4 of the 5 runs for the Big Sticks. One pitch, misses. Be interesting to see if the Big Sticks stick with Schwellenbacher. Excuse me, Schwellenbach. No ER at the end of that. The 2-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. And it looks like they've changed up who they want in the bullpen there for the Big Sticks. Can't quite make out the number. Keep you posted. The 2-2. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. He'll be ball 3, full count. Riley Wood trying to get the final out of the inning here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 got him. So 2 strikeouts for Riley Wood, but another 2-run home run for Connor Van Cleve gives the Big Sticks a 5-1 lead. We'll be back after the break. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader. Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Sabre Dogs now trail it 5-1 after 7 innings of play. We move on to the top of the 8th as the Sabre Dogs have Callier, Henley, and Powers coming up as Callier lit off with a single in the 6th and was brought in by Powers to give them their only run of the night. Looking to capitalize on that, and now they have even more work to do as they now trail by 4. And it has been all Connor Van Cleve for the Big Sticks. Just dominating this Sabre Dogs pitching staff from top to bottom. Here's Chauncey's first pitch. This one up and in. Almost got him in the head. Backs off for ball 1. Wind up and the pitch. Here's the 0-1. This one hit in the air towards right field. And Knowles backing up a couple paces and making the catch for out number 1. So now Henley comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3 with a couple flyouts and a ground out. And failed to mention that we do have a relief pitcher in for the the Big Sticks rather. And that is Dallas Bryan coming in relief here in the 8th. So 7 full innings of work for Mason Schwellenbach. As the first pitch in there for a strike to Justin Henley. Oh, 0-1 in there for a strike. And Henley quickly down in the count. 0-2. Here's the windup and the pitch from Brian. This one misses outside. And Brian got the gas. Gotta guess that's probably in the 90s. This is outside, 1-2. The pitch. This one is hit into right field, base hit in between the second baseman, Toma. And that will give the Sabre Dogs some life here in the top of the 8th. As Sam Powers comes to the plate. Henley on first. They get 3 consecutive games with a hit for Justin. This one in there for a strike. See if Sam Powers has any magic left in him after going 2 for 4 yesterday and getting an RBI single today. Also had a key sacrifice bunt in the 11th inning on Wednesday night. Here's the 0-1. This one foul tip, strike 2. On deck is Hunter Holland for the Sabre Dogs. Dallas Bryan, a 6'3", 220-pound sophomore from Motlow State Community College. And Bryan gets him on strikes as Powers takes a big cut at strike 2, unsuccessful. That will bring up Hunter. Hunter's flown out twice and grounded out once. Trying to avoid going 0 for 4 right here. Here's the pitch. This one inside for ball 1. Coming up for the Big Sticks 7-8-9 hole, Humphrey, Harris, and Toma. Pitch to Holland, swing and miss way ahead of that off-speed pitch. Nice changeup. The 1-1. That one in there, strike 2. Here's the 1-2 to Hunter. Now one misses. No, in there, strike 3. Hunter very upset with the call there. As the strike zone very big tonight. It has been all night, however, so it's been consistent at least. And Coach Corey Thompson having some words to say. And that will send us to the bottom of the 8th as Bryan gets his job done. We'll move on after the break. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe. Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. So it'll be Riley Wood back on the mound for the Sabre Dogs to start the bottom of the 8th inning. Jared Humphrey, Joseph Harris, and Ben Toma coming to the plate for the Big Sticks. Jared Humphrey 0 for 3. Make that 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 outs. Sabre Dogs trail this one 5-1. Reminder once again that tomorrow, same time, same place. 7:35 Central, 6:35 local time. More Sabre Dogs baseball. Winner of this one will improve to 4-2. The first pitch, this one hitting the air towards right field. Rubion going to make the play for out number 1. So Harris comes to the plate, 1 for 3 with a single, as well as a ground out and a strikeout. It was actually a sacrifice bunt in the 4th inning to move Gabe Knowles over to second base. First pitch from Wood. That one is in there for a strike. And the windup, Wood goes to work. That one misses low for a ball. Got a man warming up in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. Once again, can't quite make out who that is. Here's the 1-1. Misses high for ball 2. The 2-1. That one just misses. As Henley tried to frame that one up nicely, unable to do so. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Payoff pitch coming up for Riley. Trying to start things off right here in the bottom of the 8th. Going to fly out to Jarrett Humphrey. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 3 of the outing already for Riley. He's pitched just an inning so far. Actually make that an inning and a third. Came in with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. As Xavier Caldwell went 6 1/3 innings tonight. Wind up, here's Riley. First pitch in there for a strike to Ben Toma. This one hitting the air towards left field. Backing up is Holland. Coming over is Taylor. And Holland will wave him off for out number 3. So coming up after the break, final chance for the Sabre Dogs. It'll be Tyler Courtney, Jace Mapston, and Wilson Rubion coming up right after this. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show, and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
All right, here we go. Top of the 9th. Tyler Courtney, Jace Mapston, Wilson Rubion up for the Sabre Dogs as they trail 5-1 in the top of the 9th. Once again will be Brian, the pitcher for the Big Sticks. First pitch low for ball 1. The 1-0. That one once again in the dirt for Dallas Bryan. Going for the 2-inning save here tonight. Now Courtney wants time. He backs off as Bryan going a little bit too fast for Courtney's liking, and understandably so. Wasting no time here. The 2-0. In there for strike 1. The 2-1. Outside for ball 3. Courtney trying to get on base here. Chance to do so with a walk. Here's a 3-1. Inside ball 4. The Sabre Dogs start off with a walk. Trying to stay above 500 here. As now Jace Mapston comes to the plate. He is 1 for 3 on the day. He had a base hit in the 7th, had a strikeout in the 3rd, and a ground out in the 5th. First pitch to Jace, in there for strike 1. Sabre Dogs do have a lot of work to do here in the 9th. Mapson taking his time, making sure he's in control of the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The 0-2. This one fouled, and that'll be touched by Olsen, the catcher. So we will redo the 0-2. Sabre Dogs win would give them a automatic winning record for the remainder of this road stand, as they already are 3-0. They just need one win against the Big Sticks. Here is the 0-2. The pitch. This one grounded down the first base line to the first baseman, and he's going to step on first base. He thought about throwing over to second for the first out, but wisely just stepped on the bag. That was Humphrey over there at first. Now Rubion comes to the plate as Tyler Courtney now on second base. First pitch to Wilson. This one grounded down the first base line, foul. And a throw from the first base coach. That was, I believe that's Justin Mulvaney. That was way over the head of Dallas Bryan. The 0-1. This one is hit into left field. It will be caught, as Van Cleve played a little bit in on that play. So the Sabre Dogs down to the final out. Cruz Taylor comes to the plate. He is 1 for 3, with his only hit coming in the first inning. Barring a comeback, this game will finish in under 3 hours. Actually, under 2.5 hours for the second straight night. Sabre Dogs trail 5-1 here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. First pitch, in there, strike 1. Taylor was hit by pitch in the 5th inning, controversial call. Umpire said he got hit in the hands. Second pitch is in there for strike 2. Catcher Olsen didn't think so. Neither did head coach Dewitt for the Badlands. So the Big Sticks trying to get the win here and improve to 4-2. Here's the 0-2 to Dallas for Dallas Bryan. Here's the pitch. That one is low for ball 1. Taylor Courtney is on second base. Here's the 1-2. This one fouled off. Just got a little piece of that. And that will keep it at 1-2. It'll be Austin Reno on deck if they get to him. He is 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, an error, and a line out. Here's Brian in the 1-2. This one is hit at the shortstop. Ford, throw over to first in time, and that is your ball game. So the Sabre Dogs drop game 1 in the series. Final score 5-1. We'll be back with some stats coming up after this short break. Sabre Dogs drop game 1, 5-1, the final score. And here are some of your stats, unofficial ones, for tonight's contest. First for the Badlands Big Sticks. Preston Ford led off, 2 for 4 with a run. Kaimana Souza Palui went 2 for 4 with 2 runs. Braden Olson went 1 for 4 with a double and a strikeout. Connor Van Cleve, the MVP of the night, with 2 home runs, 4 RBI, 2 hits, 2 runs, and 4 at-bats. Garrett Dupuis batted 5th. He went 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Gabe Knowles went 1 for 3 with a double and a strikeout. Jared Humphrey went 0 for 3. Joseph Harris went 1 for 4. And Ben Toma went 0 for 4. Pitchers for the Big Sticks. Mason Schwellenbach got the win with 7 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, no walks, 6 hits, and 1 earned run. And as for Dallas Bryant, he came in relief for the save. Out of 2 innings, he got 2 strikeouts, allowed 1 walk, 1 hit, and no earned runs. As for the Sabre Dogs, not a whole lot to talk about here. Nobody got more than 1 hit, only got 1 run. Starting off, Cruz Taylor, he went 1 for 4. Ostorino went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Chauncey Callier got the only run. He was 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Justin Hanley went 1 for 4. Sam Powers also went 1 for 4 with an RBI and a strikeout. Hunter Holland went 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Tyler Courtney also had a strikeout, went 1 for 3. Jason Mapson, guess what? A strikeout. went 1 for 4. And then Wilson Rubion, a strikeout, and going 1 for 4. On the mound, starting was Xavier Caldwell, went 6 1/3, got the loss with 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, 9 hits, 4 earned runs. And Riley Wood came in for an inning and 2/3 of relief for 3 strikeouts, no walks, 1 hit, and 1 earned run. So Sabre Dogs once again drop game 1, 5-1, as they will take on the Big Sticks in game 2 coming up tomorrow. That will be at 6:35 local time, 7:35 Central. So that will be it from us here from Astoria Field here on a lovely Friday night. We'll wait for tomorrow, see if the Sabre Dogs can get back in the series. Thank you so much for listening. See you tomorrow.